Hello, everyone. My name is Gary. We're doing this website developer bootcamp, which is not a classic bootcamp, meaning that we have a wiki page. I will share it. I will share my screen. And on the meetup, you can also find in the description, right? So this is what CNM website developer. It is what we have right now, and this is like this. This is the type of the people whom we're looking for. And if you are interested in, if you are ready to, you are welcome to get started. So there is some instruction how to start. It's not perfect. It's missing a couple of parts. But anyway, right now, no one got to number 7, right? So Sonia offered like last time number 50 or number 51, but we don't have anyone who got to number 7 in terms of how to start. And if you, so basic like message is, if you are willing to get started, get started. If you are not willing to get started, either ask me or wait. I want to get back to Sonia's questions last time. And I posted some replies, like more thorough replies. So she wrote, I think what is missing, how to make a website. I agree. But who will do it? Who will develop it? There are several things which I want to finish or get accomplished, but my availability is limited. So my question is, how do you feel like we can fill in the gaps? How practically we can do this? And with kind of this part, how to make a website, I put it in a separate section right now because it's not really Q&A, right? But the main point is, like, this piece looks like a part of a job description, and I don't know what it's like. Do you want me to take it and to put somewhere and to work on it? Why why don't do it? So, like, take this part and imagine where it can fit, or we can have a discussion on that and go from there. Yes. I also see Kevin try to do a prototype, right? So he started kind of adding some colors in HTML. Whatever works. I have no any precise answer. But from what I know, they develop the content is way more important than to code it and to put in their on their content management system. Okay, today is like the 9th session, and I feel like we need to at least like to take some pause after this, because it's kind of, it's enough, or maybe someone else will take over kind of this endeavor. I'm open. I hope tomorrow we will have a discussion. Otherwise, I don't have anything to kind of to add or to bring. I talked for like 8 sessions. What are your questions? What are your questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Hmm?
While we are creating this website on Wiki,
Mhm.
are we also creating the text as we continue coding it on Wiki?
You know what? I
Like,
forgot to plug in my speakers, and I cannot hear well. I'm sorry. Okay, could you repeat?
yes, so I've been creating this, trying to code this website on Wiki, and I realized that we don't have the text.
Correct.
So should
This is the this is the correct.
yes, so should we start with the text and then code it on the website on Wiki, or they can go together?
Can be both. Like this is the prototype. It's not like a website,
Yeah.
but for you see, like in a normal like real world, people will not do like text on the prototypes, right? So they usually put kind of in their content management system. But because our goal is training, and we want people, like several people to collaborate, so it's no normal like content management system which will kind of have as good like tracking system for changes as like MediaWiki or like the wiki. That is why I feel like wiki is a good learning tool for us. At least I don't see another one which will be kind of better or more attractive at the moment. So, but text, yeah, text is kind of the main thing, and also not only text, um, architecture. What like the wiki prototype can do, create this like architecture so you can plug in and try and see how it goes and how it goes, and you can see like a structure more easily than let's say like on WordPress. I
Also,
I feel like wiki prototypes, wiki kind of wiki-based prototypes. It's a good like learning practice. Uh, I believe that.
yeah.
And plus, because we have like several people, so we'll have again. There is a discussion. For instance, like our learning management system, right? And I know that I'm repeating what I already told you, but I want to have it on the record. So we had like we developed like their learning content separately from the wiki, but at the same time we cannot allow people to go to like a learning management system and type their content, right? So we needed to use wiki. But one person who had access to Moodle, she started correcting in the Moodle. We use Moodle at that time, and probably will use further. Um, and the whole development went on the wiki, and she updated on the Moodle. And later, when we discovered that she didn't do anything on the wiki, it's only on the Moodle, it was impossible, like not practical, to combine what she did on the Moodle with what the others did on the wiki. That is why we just killed whatever was on the Moodle. all like her developments. So there is a kind of the idea which is called like single source of truth. And we can say also there is a concept of single source of like single tool for development. Because if we have several people, we need to have some instrument on which these people will work together. And wiki looks like kind of the best solution. Does this make sense?
Yes.
But we will give kind of people like at least like WordPress instances when like actual learners will be kind of there, including you. So for instance, right now we can give like access manually. Like Natalia will plug people kind of to different sites, but eventually people will get kind of their WordPress instances automatically, at least like one to practice with. But for now, those who want to practice, let's say, with WordPress, they can go to WordPress.com like Rita did. Rita went there, created her account, and tried. But for now, we don't have kind of this opportunity here to give kind of some like sandbox. Okay, I'm done.
Yes. Also, is the text, are we creating the text on a separate wiki page or as we go along,
As we go on the
developing the
product,
website on wiki?
on the prototype,
Okay.
kind of immediately here, kind of it's no any point to create kind of 25 pages for the same stuff. I feel like
Okay.
text can go there, but beside text, there are like we need to create some general concept for the website, which I call information architecture. And I know there are several schools of thoughts, people who believe they are kind of great like user experience designers. They don't like kind of name infrastructure information architecture and vice versa. So like there are kind of a fight in terminology, but
Yeah.
like let's see what I wrote kind of in this, let's say, discovering the issues, research, I call it the issues, research background, envisioning results. You see, let's say when I kind of did it, put this like envisioning the results, right? So
Yeah.
it is pretty good instruction in my view. Identify who's those target audiences who are supposed to use future deliverables, right? So let's say for CNM Cyber, who they will be. Create imaginary personas that would represent each of the identified audience. Produce stakeholder requirements. Conceive what the solution look like. So technically, while doing this, those people who develop, let's say, kind of this site, they can envision, okay, I'm a high school director, right? I get here. What should I see, right? I got on this like front page. What should I see? What do we need to create kind of some like scenario for people who will get there and think like put them ourselves in their shoes. Where should they go, or where what should kind of should explore? So this part is kind of is a big part too. So for information architecture and for development of their content. Wiki-based prototype. It's cool tool. I don't see, like there, the disadvantages are, for instance, like I see one disadvantage. For instance, here we put like a header here, right? But now if we want to change the header, we need to go to every wiki page and correct it on the wiki page. So we can either put this header on their category or write that header may be not the latest version. Click here to see what it will be eventually, or maybe just change manually. Could be. I don't know. But at least like I feel we can use it and build like their website prototype using wiki alone. And when we have the text, it's much easier to do it on their WordPress. And the same way people will say, oh, I want to change it here. You can say, okay, go to the prototype and change whatever you want to change. And then we will take a look. If it makes sense, we will move to like a WordPress or another software, which we'll be using. I haven't decided which one. Like we need to have, like we will not use WordPress for CNM Cyber, at least like landing page. We will use something lighter, like Graph or... I haven't decided yet. We will have a discussion separate. What else? Because if we have no topics, we can make like a short session and at any time, right? But this, by the way, Kevin, I really like that you found how to do. No, I saw somewhere like you tried
Discussion in the discussion page.
in the discussion.
Yeah, it's clickable.
Wow, I like it. How did you find it?
I did some research online.
I love it. I love it. So okay, this is what I want you to do, because I know some things. I don't know everything for sure. No one knows everything. If you if you feel like someone knows everything in IT, this person is a liar who claims it's impossible. So kind of doing research by itself is kind of one of the best tools for going farther. But I love it. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. I'm not sure about the colors. So kind of for me, I had like two different schools of thought. So let's say I felt if it's like a prototype, why would we do any colors? Like just straightforward. But let's say like login here looks like cool. I like it. So maybe it makes sense some. Again, I have no any final solution, but I'm willing to try and to go. But at least like we can give wiki to everyone, and if someone feels like okay, I know how to do it, then we can move this person like farther, like upper.
Yeah. Okay.
Any more questions or any more answers? If no questions, I will let's give like one till 1:30. So right now at my location it's like 1:26. So let's give like 4 more minutes, and if it's no questions, we will adjourn.
I think we have a question in the chat section.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. Is the last session? Yeah, Sonia made kind of a real like Russian Ukrainian speaker speaker native like thing, because we don't have articles, and that is why we are trying to kind of to cut articles from everywhere. Is it the last session? I would say at least let's say in this way. This session is the last one before some break or change. Uh, I gave a shot, learned some lessons, but it is time for some pivot. So I cannot say this is like last session ever. No, but in this format, probably this is the last one. I again, I will get kind of my idea back with this. For instance, like with your suggestions to extend kind of instructions. So, like what you wrote, most likely, maybe we will do this like doing to move forward, make it a separate, not subsection, but a section, and then put kind of more, okay, if you do like a wiki-based prototype, do this. If you work on the WordPress, do this. If you work on the on CMS, do this, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, it will be 8, 6, 14, 14 and 7, 21, 21 and 8, 29, 39, right? So it will be about like what you wrote, your bullets will be from, let's say, 39 to like 50, for instance. But for now, we don't have anyone, any person, anyone who went through, who got to number 7, right? Like pre-work, how to start. So review the following pages, at least like some reviewed, ask questions, some asked, some studied, some generally prepared, at least like Kevin and Rita. um, at least Kevin understand and you. And no one got to number 7. So everyone else is like at number 6, right? So what is the point to work hard on number 60 when we don't get don't have anyone who will get number 7? Okay, this session is the last one. Okay, Ms. Rito, how we will know when wiki is ready for the rest of us have a way work feasibly? For now, you cannot start now kind of, did you ask Kevin? Didn't Kevin help? I don't know. Um, like from my perspective, it's not the issue at all. It is kind of 15-minute issue. And last time I said, work with Kevin. If you cannot work it out with Kevin, got to me, and I will take someone's account and give it to you. I will go to kind of to this user like database and kick someone out who who didn't get for a while. It shouldn't be a problem. Kind of like, let me know if you want me to create your account, or meaning like to take account from someone and give it to you. I will do it. Nazir, I'm facing a problem to connect my web page with database using SQL database by PHP. Oh, okay. Can you help me with that? Probably no. This is not my, this suit is not my strongest. I know PHP a little bit. I know some PHP, but I wrote, but the last time when I wrote any PHP code was, I even don't remember. Somewhere in around 2015. Plus, and by the way, it was applet. Plus, every database management system has its own features. We are looking for website developers, not web developers. So probably I don't have time. I'm not in this kind of industry right now. I can possibly go to it, but I don't have time and honestly don't have no interest. And website we don't consider as a kind of IT website. We consider images, like informational infrastructure, content, texts, SEO, and like WWW stuff, which will include web servers, DNS records, DNS zones, and probably hosting. So back to Ms. Rita. I didn't know this problem exists. If I knew that this problem exists, that there is any issues with their wiki, I wouldn't probably even start it. kind of this endeavor, and this is one of the reasons why I want to kind of to pause. But if you like want, if you kind of, I don't know, I kind of, Kevin didn't tell me anything. You didn't tell me. Did you ask Kevin? So I don't know whether Kevin talked to Natalia. So there are like two general solutions for, yeah, two general solutions. One is like it's a bypass, kind of some temporary or workaround. So I can, even from my side, I can go to like Applet, see who didn't visit like for the system for, let's say, like 5 years or 6 years, and take this account, give it to you. It will be just kind of workaround. The same way how I gave kind of one of my testing accounts to Rita. I probably have more. I don't know. I can research. Another solution will be just to hire a person who will help us with the MediaWiki, and this is kind of a bigger project which Kevin talked to. But what I can do, like Natalia can do, maybe Natalia has kind of other solutions. That is why I ask you kind of to talk to Kevin, so Kevin will kind of contact Natalia, and they may find kind of something else. But I always have some workaround. I always have some crazy solution, but pretty effective. A temporary solution, some workaround for now. Anything else? Sonia asked about why did you say that none of us got the points if we all say defaulted choose? Yes, no one is no. I definitely mean this. So no one like in number 7 at their website project wiki page, pick up the project you would like to practice with. You may have no idea what the particular project. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, if you have done number 7, so then you failed number 8. Present your pick during SNM Cyber this week event. So I will correct myself. Sorry, I meant point number 8. If you completed point number 7. And I know that you didn't complete number 8 because no one presented of you, right? No one said like, I'm working on this project and we didn't approve it. Does it make sense? My goal is, when I talked several times, I said, if like instead of you, it will be high school kids, they will already start working. This is true. But what I'm missing, that they will not start documenting. so, so what I want from you to kind of to work with the documents all together with the actual product. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go. Wow, we have someone in the picture, the camera. Remy. Hello, Remy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
This is my first time. I'm still trying to figure this out.
Oh, no, no problem, no problem, no problem.
Yeah, thank you. What platform are you using, by the way?
What?
What platform are you using for the presentation?
For like, do you mean this like web conferencing or Jitsi?
Yeah, right.
This is Jitsi.
Just okay. I guess I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, this is kind of.
Well,
I have been using this for. We have been using this for a while, like a real while. I mean, maybe 7 and 8 years.
okay,
But we didn't figure out completely how to do it. Right now, we are looking for a contractor to go through. Right now, like this particular instance which we are using right now, just installed on one virtual private server. We tried to install on our like bare metal servers. Um, it didn't work like well for some reasons. We don't know why, but on like, and also it's not
user
highly,
friendly.
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
highly available right now. So it fails.
Okay.
It fails. So it will be kind of better. I compared like 7 years ago when I not seven. Wait a second. When COVID started, so like 3 years ago, we did extensive testing. We compared Jitsi with Zoom, and Jitsi
Okay.
worked better than Zoom at that
Okay.
time. Right now, maybe it's not the case, but we need to put like a better hosting. But sorry for like for talking too much.
So, well, sorry, I apologize. My first time I followed the link, I believe I registered for this, and it was my first time on your platform, first time in your group. It's a pleasure, and I'll keep quiet and let you proceed with your engagements. Thank you for the opportunity, by the way.
No problem, no problem, no problem. Again, we are looking for website developers, and this is kind of if you are looking for like place to get kind of started. So
Wonderful.
like welcome, we
Thank you.
welcome. We are glad to see more people and more and new people too.
Yeah. Well, quick question, if I may,
Yeah,
please.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. What or where is the information to engage beyond this webinar, if I so pleased to?
Like this session, we do meetings like every week. It's called like this week, and this is
Gotcha.
like more. It's called like this week Wednesday. It will be tomorrow, uh, and this is about the general the general what we are doing on this project for website developers. This session is the last one at, in this format for website developers specifically. We will probably try to reformat it. Maybe someone else will kind of lead it because we are kind of volunteer endeavor, and it's no any like decisive structure for now. We need to have one. Um, so right now we use wiki, mostly wiki, and if you, I don't know where you are, what your purpose,
I'm,
why did you
yeah,
get, but like,
I'm based in Washington right now, in Washington, D.C.
oh, okay, I'm in Virginia,
Uh,
I'm in Northern Virginia,
okay,
right,
cool.
right,
Well,
right, right,
sounds
right,
good.
right across the
Right, yeah, we're in the metro area,
Potomac
so that's good.
River.
Well, I tell you what, it sounds interesting to me. I definitely would love to, know more, as well as see how I can volunteer once I know how you feel to proceed or the protocols. But definitely, I do have a background in software development,
Oh.
but that is from a third generation,
Yeah.
environments, Oracle,
Yeah,
full life
we're
cycle
similar in
development.
this. This particular initiative right now, like what excites me and why I'm doing this. Um,
Right.
so my approach is to take people who are, let's say, fresh and give them some job so they can start working on and discover what they like, what they don't like, what kind of place they can find in this like IT world. And I did this project for, I have been doing this for many years. I worked previously on similar development um, with their like one investment group in Northern Virginia, mostly headquartered, but not only. Uh, and um, and like late last years, I did it in Ukraine, but now because of the war, we try to diversify, and most of the people who are in this meeting, they are in Africa, they're in Kenya and Uganda, as far as I know.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so
Beautiful.
this is more like for them, but if you have your career objectives, whatever they are, whatever, if you feel like, again, I don't know where you are in your like
Well,
career like
so
journey, but I feel like we can help in somehow because
absolutely.
volunteering meaning kind of if you are looking for something, we can like professionally we can fill it in.
Beautiful. That'll be, I would definitely connect with you
Hmm.
beyond this platform. I do appreciate your endeavor, by the way, and I wish you the best of luck. And also, you said something very appealing to me because that's where my base is. I'm African, even though
Yeah,
I've been
I
in
noted
the States.
I noted that. I noted
Yeah,
that.
yeah, oh yeah, without a doubt. I might have been in the state for longer than my African, because I was born there. So,
Oh, okay.
that's,
Which country?
yeah, Nigeria,
Nigeria. So you speak
absolutely.
Igbo.
I've been in the state more than my entire life, more than I've been
What
in
language do you
Nigeria.
speak?
But
I know Igbo. I know
Igbo, Yoruba,
Yoruba,
and Hausa, yeah,
and Hausa. Hausa on the north.
yeah,
Do you speak Hausa?
yeah. Yeah, I wish I do actually. I don't.
But
I'm Yoruba
okay,
guy.
Yoruba.
I'm from Yoruba, but
Okay,
it's beyond that. It's actually beyond tribal identification,
got it.
regional identification,
Yeah.
because the world is smaller right now. Look at what you said. You said you engage in people from Africa. That is exactly what I'm talking about. During the pandemic, I've been fortunate enough to have engaged galleries and few business entrepreneurs, and we spoke about this kind of mindset. We spoke about all sorts of opportunity that is such that you couldn't have imagined if it wasn't the pandemic, if that would have been possible. I'm glad that it did happen, unfortunately, under the circumstance of being in a pandemic. But one thing that is certain is that the world is smaller. So the innovative world of mindsets, from a startup, what is the value proposition, what are the customer segmentations, funding source, what are the channels of engaging your customers, customer relations, and all this other narrative as it pertains to the mindset of a startup. Look at Jeff Bezos today, other amazing startups. But I'm not going to take the room again. I would like to be specific about my intention. My intention will be, because I stumbled upon, I almost gave up because I was trying to battle with the link and what have you. I love what you're doing, and I'm glad that you're in the tri-state. Eventually, we're going to meet,
Yeah, sure.
I would definitely love to support as well as look at all the opportunities. But one thing started with me, I always find what is it that I can give to the establishment more than taking that. what you said that is so appealing to me, you said you're engaging people from Africa, also, that is me. That is what I'm talking about. You know, it's about opportunity to the global world, thanks to technology. Now they're running about AI, artificial intelligence, and machine language or whatever, but this is where it's at. So the opportunity in Africa, you know, the gap actually between the opportunities in Africa and in the world of the civilized world should be really minimized, because it is right now. We have to reach that platform. So wonderful, wonderful. Let me keep my mouth shut.
Okay, yeah, we're on the same page. So if you want to reach out to me, kind of, you can like message through their meetup, since you register on the meetup, or somewhere else. So for now, let's wrap up our kind of our like our attempt of training. So we don't have like too much time. Let's say I wanted to finish like 30 minutes ago, not 30, like 20 minutes ago. Do we have like, let's do like the last question, or we can wrap up now. Gracie didn't talk today and didn't ask. Okay, so thanks so much. Thanks so much for joining us. And Rita, you can like contact me again. Maybe someone will resolve. I will try to work with Kevin. We'll also have kind of session today. And thanks so much, and see you around. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.